Okay, we have our Olympic team. It's set. It's done. It's over. What a crazy evening. What a crazy 2 days.
Did it go exactly how you thought it would? You predicted it perfect.
Here's the crazy thing. I literally predicted every match perfectly, and I said I can't do it back-to-back years, but I did it again, and I wasn't even going to bring it up, but yes, I missed none of the matches, including backside and the forfeits, and the guys didn't win. I knew all about that. But here or there, we need to get into the topic at hand, which is our Olympic team, which we now have. Now, we've already talked about Spencer Lee. He's our Olympic rep. Potentially, he's got to go qualify. Same for Zane Rutherford. We've talked at length about what they've done and what they have to do. Istanbul, May 9th through 12th. They're going to qualify the weight. Speaking it into existence, I think it's going to happen.
They're going to do it.
They're going to do it. So, moving on.
Some people don't even realize you have to qualify the weight for the Olympics.
Like, you probably didn't realize that until this video right now.
Until 2016, when Frank Molinaro didn't qualify but then got in, that's when I realized the whole situation.
I'm kind of proud of you for knowing that, because how old were you when that happened?
I was a senior in high school,
That's when he actually knew wrestling. Okay, so yeah, you do have to qualify. It's like
you don't just get to go.
You don't just get to go. It's a status to be an Olympian, and it's a hardcore top 5 at Worlds, or your Continental, or the Last Chance. That's basically how you do it. And we haven't done that yet at 57 or 65 or 3 of the Greco weights, but here's to hoping we get it done. Feeling good about at least the freestyle side. Of course, all women's freestyle are already qualified. Man, move on to 74 kilograms.
You may.
All right, here we go. 74, 2 straight for Kyle Dake over Jason Nolf. Pretty similar to the last match. Notable that Nolf had a heavy tape job on his right knee, I want to say, for this match. Nolf, was pretty surgical. He got the points when he needed to. He wasn't overly... Dake, sorry. Dake wasn't overly exerting or anything, and never in any danger at all of getting scored on. And just kind of a vintage Dake controlled victory that is just... It's almost like a hope-killing victory. There's nothing that would even suggest you were close to scoring. That's how great Kyle Dake is, back on the Olympic team for the second time, and obviously an amazing accomplishment just, a week after the passing of his father. And I haven't got to listen to the interview yet, but JD's like, man, it's like an incredible interview in the mix zone afterwards. Really, he got really emotional talking about everything, and it feels like Dake's just kind of been, talking with people that have been sort of around, he's like been subdued and obviously really sad. And so maybe, making the team now, it's kind of like a, I don't know how to say that. Breath of fresh air. I don't know what, relief. I don't know what it is, but like just kind of an emotional release.
Something.
Yeah, and obviously happy for Kyle. And
there was a moment where him and his family all huddled together after he won.
Can't imagine what that moment's like. And so congrats to Kyle. Amazing. 86. Man, I thought we were going to see a different David game plan, but it seems like Aaron just had his number today. And that was not what I expected. I thought, and not that I thought Aaron Brooks couldn't win that second match. I said, David's going to have a response here. He's going to have an answer. He's going to put himself.
Before today, he was the pound for pound. We've been saying he's the pound for pound #1 guy for Team USA.
He is. And
maybe in the world.
No, in the world.
Yeah, in the world.
In the world. He has lost one time since 2017 World Team Trials. One time. And it was 2021 Worlds to Yazdani. That's it. That's the only defeat he's experienced. And so, you think he's going to be hurt. And man, the power, the strength of Aaron Brooks, really noticeable. And every time David was in, he only got in a few times, but he got immediately kind of like underneath the hips. And when he was under the hips, and that's one area where David is uncanny. He's like here, and then heads up, and he's up, he's lifting, he's finishing, right? And it was just like, oh, no progress. Aaron was able to get a couple points. It started weird because we didn't really understand where the point came from. I got an explanation there. So Aaron jacks up double underhooks, which is notable. And apparently David came right here and like kind of pushed off on the face to clear. And so that's like kind of an automatic caution in one. So that's why that point came. And then I think it was I can't remember if it was ones or a takedown for Aaron Brooks, but
I want to say he got a go behind off of one of David's attacks.
Yes, hard go behind. Put his head, And so
in the last minute, 30 seconds, David's in on an attack. They let him work there for a while.
Yes.
He gets to his feet. You're like, oh my God, he could take him down for the win here, or for Would he have to afford him?
No, he would.
Was it
No,
3-1?
No, it was 3-1.
Yeah, it was 3-1. He could take him down for the win here.
He went like trip.
He like trips. Aaron is able to like kind of sit the corner on him.
Yeah.
Get to his ankle, right, and just eat up the clock, stalemate it, and You see David finish those takedowns 99% of the time, right?
Yeah, I think it's just
Aaron's strength stood out so much to me today.
I think looking back, the move up to 197 was a brilliant move for Aaron because the physicality, if it was an advantage for him last year against David, it wasn't noticeable. I mean, not really. And now you watch here, his strength and physicality was absolutely an advantage in this match. And I did not expect that to be the case. I thought it could be the case, thought it could be competitive. But it was not on many people's radar that Aaron Brooks would be able to win like this against the great.
Who go behinds David?
No one. That's the thing.
Did he go behind him? Am I remembering that wrong?
No, he had like it was like a down block go behind off of I think David's shot.
We talked to David when we visited him on his farm. We went to M2 with him, and he like opened up to us. He's like, yeah, Yazdani doesn't even try to go behind me anymore because he like knows it's just a waste of energy.
Yeah.
And Aaron Brooks just go behind him. Like we always talk about how he might be the best in the world ever at defending short offense, defense, short offense, whatever.
No, you're right.
And man, Aaron was able to beat him in one of his best positions.
Yeah.
So, nuts.
Incredible performance, and it's like, man, so many of these moments you're like, man, you're so pumped for Aaron. Then you watch David walk off, and you know what that moment meant to him and what he wants to do and what he's trying to accomplish, and then. To see him experience defeat, and love watching David wrestle, and I hope that's no shoes or anything, and he's not, he never had said, hey, 2024 is it for me. So now, I'm hoping we're going to see David continue wrestling. It's obviously a time for kind of evaluation for him, and I think we'll learn more in the coming weeks. Nothing too soon, but man, appreciative of all that David has brought to wrestling, and so excited for Aaron Brooks because. The bottom line is he just beat the #1 guy in the world, and I think he is the favorite to win the Paris Olympic Games. And there's Yazdani, and there's going to be some other tough guys, the Russians, but man,
Miles Mean.
Oh my gosh! Oh no! Are we doing this again? Oh my gosh! Tyler's ready for the pain or the joy. Who knows?
Who's to say?
Who's to say?
I will say. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Congrats, Aaron. You're in it now. You're in it. No backing out now. So congrats to Aaron. 97. Little less to say there. It's Kyle Snyder's weight. It has been since 2015, and it's going to continue to be his weight. It's kind of funny seeing him. You watch him make a world team at 19, literally almost a boy still, and then now you're seeing him. As a man, celebrate with his child and his wife. It's like, man, and he's still just doing the same thing, just beating everyone in America, basically soundly. And Trumbull, great run to make it there, but he had nothing for Kyle, not even close. And Kyle, I think, talked about like, yeah, these guys are not gonna shoot on me anymore. They're waiting for me to shoot and hoping they can chest rat me. And
because a lot of people saw Tazudinov do that to him at Worlds.
Yeah. You've seen Tazudinov and Sadulayev do it. It's like, all right.
I can do that.
Oh, yeah. I was watching these bros matches. He's double legs these guys. So I figured I'd just double leg them. I'm just going to double leg them.
Jason Knopf did that.
Yeah, he actually did. So Jason, that worked for him. I don't know if it worked for us. I'm not going to try. So that was 97, 125. I'll give you the floor, Michigan man. It's a good day to be a large man in Michigan.
Yeah, that's for sure. Mason Parris does it in 2 straight. What was the final score of that match?
It doesn't.
Did he tech him?
No.
I remember seeing it was 7-0 at one point. Paris and Paris.
Paris and Paris.
As it's written. What do they say in Dune?
In Dune?
You didn't watch that movie.
I didn't watch Dune.
They're like, as it was written. There's like, whatever.
Is that like Doom, the video game?
Mm-hmm.
It is?
Mm-hmm.
You're not allowed to watch that or play. I wasn't allowed to play that.
It's a video game.
It's a bad game.
Okay.
You can't play it or watch it. So yeah, Mason. Listen. Get a little grace. We're doing our best. It's a little late. We're a little
11
tired.
p.m.
We have not been getting much sleep. And he's gonna be he will probably talk about he didn't get dinner. I'm trying not to let him talk about that. I promised him we're gonna give him dinner. That's the only reason he's doing this video. So thankful for that. happy for Mason Paris. He looks like he's ready to bring home.
He looks awesome, man.
He really does.
Do you think he can compete with Zare?
He has pinned Zare.
Mm-hmm.
He dumped him. And he said, he dumped him to his back. He said, you stay there. You stay right there. And then they called the fall.
They called the fall.
And that was the end of the match.
That was for the junior world title. Mm-hmm. In what year? I don't remember.
It doesn't matter what year it was.
It doesn't matter what year it was.
It happened recently enough.
I think it was 2019, maybe.
19 feels right.
Yeah.
So I feel like he can do it. There's other challenges there at the heavyweight class, but Zare's the man. He really
went
good.
Up toe-to-toe with Geno.
Yeah, he can beat him. Geno's going to be a year older, maybe a year sadder. Mm-hmm. Who knows?
Who knows?
So, yeah, feel good about Mason. Feel good about the team. You want to get those weights qualified because I feel like you get Spencer and Zane in Paris, they can medal. I mean, Zane's a world champion. Spencer Lee just beat Thomas Gilman. These are things that can happen for Team USA. Mm-hmm. Okay. And that's men's freestyle.
Could it be the best Olympics ever for Team USA?
Since we're going, it might just be. Bang. All right.
You should just end the video there.
Yeah, end it on the high five. Just edit the high five rebound.
Never mind. Put it at the end.
50 kilograms.
I'm not gonna do that.
Sarah Hildebrandt. I mean, we can't really say much. She's just that good. She's separated from the entire country, and she looks ready to bring home another medal. She does seemingly every year for Team USA, and just that elusive gold is the only thing she's lacking. Here's hoping she can bring it home. She looks as good as ever. There's no signs of slowing down in Sarah. And yeah, you can't be anything but excited. You're happy for Audrey Jimenez to have this experience. And, she still has age level opportunities this year that I hope she pursues because I think she's going to bring home some hardware. And that'll be great experience for Audrey for sure. Any thoughts on 50? Or we can kick it to 53?
There's no, yeah, just Sarah.
And some of these dominant matches,
I don't know nothing. That's the same with Mason. I was like, I don't know what to say about it. Yeah. There was one really sick move or double leg where he doubled him off the mat. That was awesome. Wow. But other than just like,
it's dangerous.
Other than just like saying they did awesome, there's not much else.
Awesome job. Dom Parrish gets it done. Another, close, but she got that takedown early in the match. And Haley, there was a couple moments you're like, oh, Haley maybe gonna upper body, try to headlock, try this, try that. And Dom was just ready for it. And as we've been saying, a really game performance from Haley Augello coming out of retirement. But Dom Parrish is a world champ. She's been holding down this weight class, and it's going to continue to be her weight class. And she's going to Paris, and you can't, a medal is very possible for Dom if she's wrestling at her best, without question. And Helen Maroulis, what a marvel she's been for Team USA. I mean, she just is the model of not just consistency, but excellence. And man, just on a technical level that is really rare in the sport of wrestling. Just the variety of ways she can score. She can score from leg attacks, re-attacks, 2-on-1s. She's got great parterre, lace, and she'll bar you. So incredible to see her make her third straight Olympic team. She has 2 medals already, trying to get her third.
We forgot to mention Kyle did that as well.
Yeah, Kyle Snyder, third straight Olympic team.
But Helen is the first U.S. women's freestyle wrestler to do that.
Yeah. She's just been a trailblazer and a history maker for women's wrestling, and she's continued to just carry that torch for Team USA women's freestyle. And man, she does it with, a technical flair and a great attitude. And it was good performance from Jakara Winchester. She was a little more competitive in the second match, but even still is never really close to scoring. And just a dominant performance from Helen Maroulis. Moving up to 62, man, another really close match between Macy and Kayla Miracle, and it's got to be
It came down to the last
thing again.
The last second.
The last second is like, is she gonna tip for the 2? And Kayla was just set up, and Macy kept getting to this like a high crotch to just a right side normal high crotch, and she just couldn't quite. She got tipped the one time, and then she made some good adjustments the second time right at the end of the match, and she almost worked up for the takedown or the turn, but Kayla was able to hang on and get the win. And Kayla headed back to the Olympic Games. 2 straight Olympic teams for her at this weight class. And seeing her win those gritty, tough matches is very encouraging because she lost a tight one at the Olympic Games, right? And, you feel like if you're able to navigate those matches that are in the margins, those are the kind of matches that win you Olympic medals. So great job by Kayla. Great job of Amita Lore. Really just a neutralizer. Just someone who, almost like Dake, where it's like the opportunities aren't there. It's like the score may not be, that dominant, but the action you're seeing is dominant, and it's just
you watch and you're like, there's no way this person hasn't had no opportunities to get ahead of this person.
No, it's like it's shut down and we saw a lot more underhook this match, and it's just getting through that just to get to the next thing is so hard. So a great job from Amita Lore, 20 years old, already a 2-time senior level world champion on top of numerous age level golds, and she's the favorite at 68 for gold in my opinion.
I was thinking before she made the cut down to 68, I was thinking that moving up to 76 might be better for her, just because I just thought it would be better for her.
That's just what you believe?
That's just what I believe. But I'm glad that she's moving down to 68. I'm glad that she's looking good, because I think it's the best for Team USA.
Yeah,
puts us in
100%.
a great position to win more medals at the Olympics.
Yeah, when you go back to back, Amita Lore and Kennedy Blades, that's nightmare scenario for the rest of the planet, because these girls are young, they're getting more experience, and Kennedy does what we thought she could do, but you needed to see it happen, and she got over the hump against Adeline Gray, taking it in 2 straight. Adeline, once again, she managed to just stay in the match, and every time it looked like Kennedy's gonna put away, Adeline would do something and get close, but ultimately Kennedy Blades her a second, I would say, fairly dominant win.
She let Autopilot take over, man.
Yeah. Your recommendation of Autopilot was right.
She listened.
Coach,
you think she listened?
She listened to Coach Tyler. I think she probably listened to Izzy, but you know what? Maybe Izzy listened.
And
Izzy listened. It's like, I heard this guy. He went to Michigan. My guy Sean Bourmet, coached him. So maybe he knows something. I don't know. I'm definitely reaching on a lot of this stuff. But maybe that's what happened. Either way, Kennedy Blades got it done. And kind of similar to like David Taylor, you're like, man, so happy for the young buck, or doe in this scenario. But to see a legend and, you want to talk about a trailblazer, Adeline Gray certainly has been that for Team USA. And to see her now, but the juxtaposition of emotions is Adeline she's smiling kind of the whole time. Not that she's thrilled that she lost, but she knows that the end was coming for her reign here, and I think she was at peace with it, and that was clear. And it was a cool moment seeing her go and embrace the Blades family, and her do the interview afterwards with her twins. So Adeline clearly in a good place with it, and happy for her, and great career. And I don't know if it's done. I'm not saying that. No shoes, no shirt, no service. But that's the gas station. That's not about retirement. You got
Adeline Gray did not retire.
She did not retire. What is it? 11 o'clock on the button. I'm normally, Matlock ends at like 9 and I'm in bed. So you don't even know what Matlock is.
I don't.
Do you really not?
I have no idea what that is.
You don't know what Matlock is?
No.
Guys, in the comments, if you made it this far, explain to Tyler what Matlock is.
Just say Matlock's on.
No, Matlock's on. No, explain to Tyler. I want the comment section to be educational.
That's how I'll find
explain
out what it is.
What you think the plot of Matlock was.
Or if you also don't know what it is, say, I don't know what Matlock is.
Team Tyler, what is Matlock? Or explain what Matlock is.
All right, we spent way too long talking about
Matlock. I didn't want to talk about Matlock. You're the one that's completely ignorant. I'm just going to move on. All right. Greco, we still are not qualified in 3 weights, but
bottom 3 weights are not qualified.
Your guy,
Adam Kuhn.
Large Adam Kuhn.
Dude.
What? Why did that happen?
So, Adam Kuhn, they were listing stats out in the venue. Before their first match, they had wrestled 9 times. They said Adam had won the first 5 times. That was last quad, pretty much. And they said that Colton had won the next 4 times. Then Colton won again.
So 5 and 5.
Meaning Colton had won the last 5 matches. Comes time for round 2. Adam wins 1-1. Was it 2 passivities? And Adam had the most recent one?
Yeah.
Probably. Wins 1-1. Goes to match 3. It's like, okay, Adam like squeezed that one out, the second one. He just goes and wins like 6-1 or something in match 3. He's just like, I'm gonna be an Olympian. Mason was an Olympian. He's a Michigan man. I'm a Michigan man. I will also go to Paris. That's it's just what he decided.
Yeah. Crazy. I just like, that's one of the biggest surprises of the entire thing. It's like, what? I mean, nothing against Adam Kuhn, but 5 in a row is 5 in a row. It's like, it's not just a trend, it's the new reality, and now that's not.
He said, no, it's not.
He said, no, it's not. That's just what he believes. 97 kilograms. I mean, Joe Rao, there's another one. I was like, all right, Alan Vera won match 1 so easily, and then 2 in a row for Joe, and really kind of
attacking match 3.
Dominant. It's like Alan didn't have anything for him late. I don't know what to make of that, but Joe's going to the Olympics. He's been close before. Now he's going. He's qualified. Congratulations to him and Peyton Jacobson as well, a guy who bumped up from 77 to 87. Takes out Spencer Woods and that was 3.
That was 3.
Right, because Spencer won match 2, and so that went to a 3rd and final. So congrats to him. And then lighter weights, Dalton Roberts took out Ildar. Ellis Coleman took out Sancho, and it was Kamal Bey in the earlier round taking out Alexander Kikinov. So, man, a great weekend of wrestling. This has been fun. I hope you've enjoyed our coverage. I don't know how to wrap it up. We ran away last time, but see ya.